Welcome to another edition of Chilling with Zone and Company. I am your host, Zone, as per usual. We're going to start off with the book club segment. I know we've been kind of doing the same books, but hey, if you have a book that you would like for moi to promote, let me know. I'm gladly and freely able to promote any book. But until then, I'm going to promote mine and my wife's book. Um, so without further delay, we're gonna jump into the first book that's in the pile. I just grabbed the books and put them together. But we have my book. You guys see, Lost in Translation: Growing Up with ADHD and Dyslexia and the Emotional Storm No One Sees. So this book is a makeshift memoir journal of my experience and personal encounter of having ADHD and dyslexia. It's a great book. It is available four different ways, at least. No, correction. Uh, Three different ways, but well, let's go through it. Audible. I had this book written and was able to get it, let's see, narrated by a gentleman named Robert Ott, who did a splendid job, wonderful job, I have to say, narrating the story. It's available on Kindle. If you have a Kindle, you can check out on Kindle. If I'm not mistaken, I have to double check. I believe the price is like $9.99 on Kindle, unless you have Kindle Unlimited. Then you can peruse it for free. It is available hardback and paperback on Amazon. This right here, hardback, matte copy. It's very nice. Maybe one day I'll do like some giveaways. Again, I know this particular book is an acquired taste because it's a neurodivergent book. And if you're not interested into things like that, of that nature, this book probably wouldn't be your cup of tea, but nonetheless, it's a good book, a good read, especially if you have friends who have ADHD and dyslexia. This book here will help somewhat in a way that's probably kind of help you um, understand some of the thought patterns and how they process stuff. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio complete match because everybody's dyslexia or ADHD is completely different. There's different forms, so we all experience it differently. But nonetheless, this is a great book to give it a peruse. It's not a big book. I could have made it bigger, but me personally, I didn't want to take away from the message that I was trying to get, which was trying to put out there more information about people who actually have dyslexia and ADHD and what we're actually going through. Because a lot of people just thinks it only affects your reading and writing and don't realize that it actually affects all aspects of life, to coordination, to how you process, how you just operate. We are Most of us are typically just very out of the box thinkers, in a uniquely different way. The next book we have to go over is called Left Unread by Magdalena K. Zone. Um, this book is available on Kindle. This book is also available to be purchased through Amazon. This book is about how many pages long? 199. So if you are a avid reader and you love to read, this is your book. Like I said, this book is also available on Kindle. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you have deals you can spark up. All right. A little bit about this book. Left Unread is an unflinching, heartfelt exploration of the messy modern search for love, the ghosting, the silence, and the half kept promises, and the unexpected freedom that comes when you finally choose yourself. This book, from my understanding, is an excellent read. A lot of people have picked this book up and have thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you love these type of novels, I would say go check it out. Moving on to the next. Another drama love story. Let's see. We have Almost Yours, Celine. This book is also another thick book itself. If I'm not mistaken, this book is 246 pages. Yeah, this is a pretty big book. Too big for my liking, but again, available on Amazon as a paperback and hardback copies. This book is also available on Kindle, where you can buy it there, or if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can peruse it for free. Either way, it's a great read, and if you enjoy it, please leave a review. That lets the authors know that you enjoy their work, and that may help them and be inclined to write more stories such as the ones you enjoyed. Almost Yours, Celine. Okay, I'm gonna read the back of it. For anyone or a little bit of the back anyway, I should say. For anyone who's ever known betrayal, longed for love, and dared to believe in second chances, Almost Yours, Celine is a heartfelt, slow burn romance that will stay with you long after the last page. That alone, like just that little opening right there, I'm like, damn, betrayal? What was it? Betrayal? Heartache? Huh. You're gonna stay with me after the last page? I don't know. I want to really read that book. But for all you ladies out there, we all know that you love a good drama story. I mean, just look at Titanic. You guys love that. The Notebook. Most of you love that. And that's not cutting it short just on the ladies, because some men love those stories too. But if you love the romance drama story, that is your story to read. Then we are moving on to the more kid-friendly books. The books that you would buy for your kids will peruse. First, we have, or I should say, the one and only series maker here. Here we have Mikey's Magic Box. This is, again, done by Magdalena K. Zone. And this book was going to be a one and off, I think, at one point. But it turned out she thoroughly enjoy writing kids' books. So she decided that Mikey's Magic Box is going to be a series. So Mikey's Magic Box we're going to go through real quick. What if a simple box could take you anywhere your imagination dared to go? The first book is relatively short. It's available on Kindle. You can also buy it on Amazon. It was the first installation to the series. If you thoroughly enjoyed these type of books, you should enjoy this one when you pick it up. Next was, we just had Halloween. For those who celebrate Halloween was just around the corner, and she came out with another book for Halloween. She, decided to do Halloween edition and kind of have these series kind of fun and spontaneous. So we're gonna see how many series we get throughout, the course. But the next book is Mikey's Halloween Adventure. Step into Mikey's imagination where Halloween becomes magic, or Halloween magic comes alive. When Mikey puts on his superhero costume, the world transforms before his eyes. Pumpkins giggle, ghosts dance, and moonbeam lights the path to adventure. With the brave heart and endless imagination, Mikey discovers the spooky can be silly, and that courage shines brightest in the dark. Join Mikey on a wondrous Halloween night filled with laughter and glowing pumpkins. and friends who make even the creepiest corners sparkle with fun. That is a good book. And, it's a nice sized book. It's picture book. So, your kids will read and there are rhymes and pictures. So, another great read for kids. And that will conclude, actually, that won't conclude Zone's book club segment. Currently, right now, I am listening to audiobooks. And one audiobook that I am on right now, and there's like a list of audiobooks I got to go through. Um, but I'll give you a couple of names of some of the ones that I'm currently on, or the series, I should say, that I'm currently on. Let me get to the right spot real quick in the series. Um, so we have one book by AFK. It's a fantasy lit RPG adventure series that he wrote. The Divine Apocalypse. I'm on book 12, which is supposed to be the last one, but he has a little bit of a universe. So this is the last one of this first series in this, in his collection. But the other book, apparently, that's coming out after this is supposed to continue the story, but I guess in a different way. I'm looking actually pretty forward to listening to that and finishing his book 12. The one that I'm currently going through right now, it's called Leveling Up. And I'm on book 9, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm on book 9. It's another lit RPG, but it's a different type, and it's very interesting, very good. I think anybody who would check this book out would absolutely love this book. Um, this book, this book is nice. I thoroughly enjoy this book. Like I said, I'm on book 9. Um, a- and it's book 9 is 23 hours and 1 minute long. I got like five hours left of this book, so I've been like going through this book. And these books are great. I'm waiting for the Land series to come back, which if anyone has read those or listened to any of those books are amazing. I think I've listened to them probably a close of like 30 times through the whole series, and that's a lot of hours. Yes, I know. But thank me later if you ever get a chance to listen to them and you like those type of stories, because it's going to be on point. Um, I enjoyed them. I'm pretty sure if you like lit RPG style, you will enjoy it. And that will conclude the book club segment. Rolling back, okay, looking back into some ideas. There's a few. There's quite a bit, quite a bit. And road rage. This I would kind of want to talk about road rage. I see a lot of road rage these days, and it's always very interesting when I'm seeing road rage, because it's in different formats, different ways. You see this road rage nowadays. Um, Road rage in America is different in road rage in like Europe, and people's like, "Oh, because road rage is the worst road rage." Absolutely not. I've seen some clips from England that are pretty out there. Road rage in other countries can be pretty aggressive. And before we go any further, let's welcome our boy Ego.
Yo,
And
yo,
what up, bro?
motherfuckers.
How have you been?
What up, though? My bad. I'm sorry for the lateness.
Oh,
I
you're
said I
good,
just
bro.
realized I was in the middle of doing a stream and I was looking like, oh shit, shut it down, shut it down. We out. I had to turn around.
Speaking of which, I gotta figure out how to do this collab with you on there when you go
We did
live
it
one day.
last time.
No, you try to join me. I want to try to join you one time. I'm gonna have to when you go live. I'm gonna try to go live one time that you go live and see if we can master a collaboration down. I think the only way we're gonna be able to do it is if I join you, because how it's
Okay.
set up. Because when you join from your phone, you try to do it from your phone, it automatically just pulls your camera up on your phone. That's not what we're trying to do. Like if you're running a game, if I want to collab with you, I want to be able to, hit that little knock door and have you be okay, and then I enter the collab with you. And I think the only way I'll be able to do that is when you actually start a collab and you pull up like your little dashboard thing, your creator dashboard while you're streaming, and then I'll knock on the door, you'll accept, and then I'll go through, and do like those.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out because I didn't I didn't see that last time I went on there. I don't know, maybe I gotta add a new tab to the widgets. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'll
probably.
definitely check.
Um, we'll see. We'll figure it out. What else I was going to tell you? Oh, bro, I don't know if you checked on my stream.
Okay.
I added this thing now. You can do quotes. You can do an exclamation point and quote, and it will give you a quote periodically. Um, let's see.
You said
Yeah,
exclamation point. Whoa.
yeah, exclamation point quote
Okay, that's cool.
like this. I think I spelled it
Let's
wrong.
see. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
I
Hold up,
did.
wait. I
I
gotta
did.
pull up. Oh my God, my head. Ooh, I'm spinning.
I had a dyslexic moment. All right, quote. I got the first quote. I'm not lazy. I'm in energy saving mode. That's
Word.
yo, that's
I like that.
facts. Snap. I should change the fucking Snapple fact, bro. Snapple fact of the day.
I'm not lazy. I'm in energy saving mode.
It's
That
more of
is
a
some
fact.
shit.
Um, no, but we're a couple of podcast ideas, bro. But I wanted your experience of road rage.
Mm.
Have you experienced road rage before? Have you gone through road rage? And
Damn,
who
I
do you
just
think?
realized I might have switched to game chat. My bad.
Oh, this is
Say it,
good.
say it again. My bad.
I said, have you experienced road rage? Have you went through road rage? And who do you think has the worst road rage, men or women, and
All
why?
right. So biased off top women, guaranteed, hands
Bias
down.
off
I don't
top
give a
women.
fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yes, women have yes, niggas. We will get into fights, but it's not the same as you might have cut a woman off, and now she's lying down the highway, chasing your ass off at your exit, trying to beat you the fuck up. You get out your car, and she's only like 5 feet tall, but I'll fuck you up.
uh,
And it'd be like, yo, you can't be doing all that shit. Or she hits your fucking car with her car, like randomly, because you got her upset. Versus, versus, yo, you just cut me up, yo, like motherfuckers cursing each other out, back and forth, back and forth. Niggas get out, might fight, might not. It's not guaranteed. Not everybody's gonna be a fighting. Not everybody's gonna be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just talk shit from my car window, close it. But there's different motherfuckers. There's different
facts,
dudes.
facts.
But women can legit take it up a whole nother level and just, you know what? I want to break your shit because you cut me off. So now I'm angry.
Bro, I saw
It's
this
like, yo, I
post.
didn't. Mm,
I saw this post today. Just what you fucking just said. It made me think about it. I saw this post today, and this woman posted. She's like, "I can't believe he did this," and it was like her vehicle was like just it was a Wagoneer, bro. Those bitches are fucking expensive. But like, he like ripped off. Apparently, this person like that destroyed this car, ripped the lettering off the Wagoneer, slit the inside roof of the car, busted the windows, like destroyed this car. And a stud was like, "You wasn't dating no woman. You weren't dating no man. You was dating a woman because ain't no man about to destroy a car like that." On some spiteful stuff, that had to be a woman.
like, nah, don't get me wrong. There's niggas with bitch tendencies.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, there
that will
is.
do shit like that. Yes, not gonna lie. Those are complete outliers at this point compared to the multitudes of women that will. oh, you know what? I'm gonna slash your fucking tires. I'm gonna key your car. For what?
I was like, why? What
For
did they
what?
do to
What you?
you?
Oh, you cut me off, bitch. I was trying to move over. You kept accelerating, thinking we was racing.
No,
I had
bro.
to speed up a little bit more. I had too many niggas. You had a whole
You
line of
cutting out.
motherfuckers. Oh shit. No, it's just that shit is wild. I
Nah,
mean, you can't be overly emotional. Like you driving and shit. Shorty, that's a whole
you
murder.
can't be over
That's a murder
emotional.
weapon right there. Like you're
And
behind a murder weapon.
and that's if you make it out of the scene yourself. If you do something reckless. Um,
Right.
I think the funniest thing though when you see a road rage is I experienced this once. It was someone who was getting like all like butt hurt, like getting all mad, and they were behind me because I was in the slow lane. I was driving slow in the slow lane. I was minding my business. They followed me to a fucking store, bro, and I guess they thought I was a small person, and they were like waiting for me to get out the car. And I got out of my car and I just kind of stared them down and they just sped off. And I mean, you probably thought I was like a small dude or something like that. And you thought you was about to try to tell me off or do something. And then I stepped out the car and you realize, oh, this motherfucker's yoked. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? This is
Right.
not the action I saw. And
I
it's
thought
like,
I thought there was gonna be something else. And then
bro,
mine,
I've had that
I
before.
apologize.
It's the same thing, bro. Like, when I don't know what it is when I talk on like the phone or the on the Xbox. They're like people are like, bro, I thought you were gonna be white, bro. Like I'm like, yeah, I bet. I bet. And then but I sound different on the audio thing versus in person sometimes. I'm like I don't really know how to explain that. It's just how I sound. I know I sound different in person. I'm like I don't know. And then we started talking like, oh, this motherfucker is black. He's probably more ghetto than I am. Well, I be telling people like, yo, how you eat your chicken? They be like, just warming up. I'm like, you put hot sauce in that bitch, right? And they look at me weird. And I'm like, and then they be like, where are you from? And I'm like, I tell them where I'm from, and they're like, huh. I thought you was gonna be one of those white suburb boys, I'm like, nah. Don't let the way I carry myself get you fooled. I just know how to conduct myself properly, bro. That's all it
He
is.
said, I'm not one of you coons. No, stop playing.
I just know how to conduct
Yo,
myself,
Sophie
bro.
Wild.
No,
No, I get.
apparently I be catching people off guard when I be like when I be telling like I like to put hot sauce in my fried chicken. Like if I have leftover, if I warm up chicken and I'm warming it up, I'm putting hot sauce in that shit, and I'm putting
But
Louisiana
that's
hot sauce.
everybody.
No, but there are
I
some
think
people
that's
that don't.
everybody, bro.
Like our mutual friend Raylina that streams, right? She was like, "Oh shit,
Yes.
she's like, your hot sauce. I can fuck with you." Now I was like, "Yes, everybody, people like Louisiana hot sauce. But there's some people who like or the Tabasco sauce shit. Now that shit
I'm a Frank's
there.
Red Hot dude myself. I ain't going front.
Whew. No, it's
I like Frank's Red.
Tabasco sauce hot sauce. I
Mm.
learned that one's typically only good if you have a hangover, bro. If you have a heavy ass hangover after a night drinking, scrambled eggs and Tabasco sauce, bro, will cure your fucking hangover. I shit you not. Learned it in Mexico, bro. When I went out to Mexico on one of those benders, partying with kids my age at that time, we found out that after, because it was like after, actually, it was like high school graduation. After we graduated high school, we went to Mexico because we had like a senior trip thing. Not a lot of us went, but we went there, and some of them got super fucking pissy drunk, and then they were like, best cure for your hangover: eggs and Tabasco sauce. Bro, that shit knocked everything out so quick.
Tabasco, not
Man,
tobacco, people.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, you good.
Not Tabasco sauce, hot sauce. But yeah, that hot shit with some eggs. Whew. I mean, yeah, it's gonna run through you later too, but at least your hangover is gonna be cured. Your head won't be pounding.
True.
Again. No, but so like road rage, like I saw this video. I don't know if you ever see Joy Coy, right? Comedian.
Boy, hell yeah.
He did this thing about road rage. And I need to find the clip because he did one with like high beams. I can't find where it is no more. I was trying to send it to Ray Leda. We were talking about this the other day about road rage while she was streaming, and I sent her this video. I was like, women, because she was like, we're talking about height, and so I started messing with her height. I don't mess with people with height typically, but it was fun because she's a little bit shorter than me, so I just rolled with the punch. But she was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, you guys stand on the top of the seat, and pretty much messing. And then I found the video, so I sent it to her, Joy Quinn, and the video, because he had a whole segment about road rage and whatnot, and it was hilarious. But I was sitting there thinking like, but road rage in America, people think that road rage in America is really bad. I said, yeah, you'll see some instances here where people hop out the car or try to fight, try to do some crazy shit with road rage. But I've seen people in videos that they had like people in Europe or wherever it was, literally trying to run people off the road, or when they want to get in a fight, they hop in the car and the first thing they go is back seat, the trunk, and they're grabbing a bat, like, bro. And then they're swinging at someone's car and they're like, poof. Or the people chasing down the post people, whatnot, in their little Decker trucks and trying to get them to step out the car. And you can hear the person on the phone, yeah, someone's trying to get me to go outside, like, come outside, fight me. And they just start beat up the car. Like, he's not cutting outside his car. Like, the person is like, the person's safely in their car. Why would they put themselves in harm's way if they don't know, if they can't assess how much of a threat you possibly could be? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like, I don't know anyone who's actively going to put themselves in harm way when they know that they're automatically at a disadvantage. Like, who's going to do that? Who's going to see you at a disadvantage, see them at a disadvantage and say, yeah, I'm already at a disadvantage. Let me give you the complete upper hand and remove the safety barrier between us because you want me to.
Wow.
Like, that's not happening, sir. Or ma'am.
I think a little bit.
Oh man. But no, road rage, I mean, we do have people in America though, when they get road rage, they pull guns and they do try to shoot. And in most other countries, weapons like that are not permitted. Their citizens don't just freely get to have weapons like that. But then again, people in road rage can, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's probably been a few cases where someone has hidden someone in Europe, and killed them via a car and gotten completely away with it because, if I'm not mistaken, they don't believe in super long sentences like they do here in the States. I think some people, if they murder someone in Europe, I have to look it up, but I think some people get off with some pretty lenient time sentences compared to here in the States. So they're like, yeah, you murdered someone, 10, 15 years. Oh, okay, yeah, be out. The conditions, if I'm not mistaken, are somewhat better depending on where you're at too. I mean, was it Japan or China? Like, they get fucking food fried and prepped for them like it's a fucking high school type lunch. It's fucking gourmet and shit. I was like, damn, like, whoever's in those jail, I was watching a video because they were prepping fried chicken, and I was like, shit, that shit was extra crispy, look good. I was like, yo, who's ever receiving this food, they're getting a fucking deal.
My bad.
Yeah, they definitely get the deal. Then you have here's one. Now this topic here, before we go to that topic, what is it with women in purses in their wallets?
What do you mean in this aspect?
why do women be like, I got a purse, and then you see the purse, it's a big ass purse, and you're like, oh, but that's not my purse. My purse is inside of that purse, which is inside of another purse. And you sit there like, why? Why do you have a purse inside of a purse inside of a purse inside of two more purses?
Yeah, like that shit's your wallet, and
Man,
then
they're like,
you gotta. Oh shit! What's up with the wildlife out here? God damn.
and I'd be like,
Nope.
nah, that
Close
shit
that door.
there,
Going out that way. Yo,
wildlife outside. Nah, that shit there.
no, I'm not a fan of spiders stream whatsoever. I'm not gonna hold you. And I seen some shit crawling that I ain't like. I didn't like that.
He's lucky he never
That
watched
shit
that
was
video about there was
that shit was too close to the door.
this video with spiders in someone's dreads, and they felt like they
Nah,
had
see,
the hair was fucking crawling and shit. And every time they're like,
I
"Oh, there's
like
nothing
that
there," and then finally they was like, "Yo, this motherfucker got spiders all up in the dreads."
shit. I'm a firm believer. I will wash them bitches. Oh shit, I'll wash the bitches 30, 40 times beforehand. What? Unless somebody let me get my hair done, and somebody be like, "Oh, you got spiders in your head." What?
That not even
But you
gonna
won't have a
wash no
short
more.
no more.
That's not
You're
even
not
gonna
gonna
be
have a short.
washing it. He gonna fucking cut his hair
I'll
off
yeah,
mad
cut.
quick.
Yeah, yeah. That shit
but
might be
but
gone.
your
Your
dreads
boy
look,
might go back to a
yeah, I get it.
yeah. Your boy might be going right back to a fade or some shit real quick, seasoned immediately. So I clean the bitches individually. And I'll save them and clean the bitches individually. Like, all right, cool. Once I give me a little afro, I'll reattach these
Yeah, I'm
bitches.
gonna
But
say, yeah, because once you get a little hair growing, you can just reattach those bitches. That's the only thing nice about the dreads. You can cut them and reattach them any point. No, but I did have a question though. Dating people with kids, bro. Like, I feel
ah,
like that should be a topic. I mean, the episode probably won't be long today. I've been going. I was going before you hopped on. But it don't have to be a super long episode today. Yeah, that's the whole point of a podcast. Sometimes you have great turnout. Sometimes it's just ooh, what the hell was that? You lost signal there for a second. I actually saw that shit. Hey, um, but women or dating someone who already has kids, is that a no go for you? It's not a no go for you, but like, what is your actual thought on that, bro? Like dating someone that with
Uh,
kids.
see, now that is a little tricky. I'm not gonna lie. Like I wouldn't mind dating a woman with kids, but at the same time, it's due to the woman that you might be dating. What you may be receiving is entirely different.
That's true.
So, like for instance, if I'm dating a woman who is willing to put me before her kid, dub, I can't fuck with you. I'm not gonna hold you. You're not the kind of woman that I need.
Facts,
Nah,
facts.
because that child came out of you. And if you willing to basically pretend and act like that nigga is a second class citizen for me, you're not the woman for me.
Mm.
At the same time, if you have a badass child and he talks shit, throw shit, do the whatever, or they, excuse me, they throw shit, talk shit, swing, spit, do all that other wild shit, and me saying something to them.
Is it
You
problem?
know, don't talk to my child like who the fuck is this? My child. And you knowing that this is the shit that your child is doing and you don't correct it, you're not the woman for me. It's a complete dub.
Makes sense as
But
well. Logical.
now if it's a woman who is okay, well, you know what? I have a kid. The father figure is not involved. This is what it is that you're trying to pursue some shit and all that. All right, cool. Well, if there is going to be me basically also taking care of and assisting with the benefit of this child. If it came down to light disciplinary actions, because I'm not trying to put my fucking hands on your kid, not
Yeah.
at all. But if it's some light disciplinary actions and shit like that, For me to like, I think it should be that level, especially if I'm also providing for your child as well. I should have some level of say so to some degree. I'm not saying that I need to be being able to whip your child ass. That's crazy. I wouldn't. I don't even think I'd whip my own kid's ass unless absolutely necessary. But
But you're just saying
yeah,
you want structure in the relationship. But so
precisely. If that's the
but
case,
at the end of the day though, you would still date a woman with kids. It wouldn't
it's a
stop you.
possibility. It
Wouldn't
depends. It
stop you.
depends on the woman because at the same time, as a man who doesn't have kids, if you already having a child or children don't want any more, there's no point in us dating.
Now,
Uh,
let's say
mm,
you meet someone and you gotta start dating, and then you know, y'all relationship like it gets off without a bang. Everything feels great, whatnot. But before this relationship she got with you, she was with someone else. And when she was with that
got
person, she ended up getting pregnant. Didn't really realize until after y'all two had got together and it was getting real serious. And then come to find out she's pregnant, and it's like it doesn't add up because you know for a fact it's not yours. She's like, it's a possibility the other guys, but it was ugly. Things aren't gonna work out with them. But she's like a firm believer, like she's not gonna get rid of the baby because she doesn't believe in stuff like that. She wants to bring the kid into the world. How are you feeling at that point?
uh, mm. That's a good question. I that one I genuinely don't know about. I can't
It's
say
like
that I'd be
it's like you don't have any ties to that kid. The kid's unborn yet. You know, you
right.
you know, mind you, the father doesn't want anything to do with the kid or anything like that. But that's still too early because at some point the kid could be born and the father can change his mind, or unless the father was just an aggressive person where the mother doesn't want anything to do with the person, don't even want him around the kid, which is that does happen
Hmm.
from time to time. But as someone who would be dating that person, how do you think you would handle that?
Um, Once again, it depends on the woman. If I'm genuinely connected to that woman to the point where it's like, hey, I actually see myself being with her, for the foreseeable future, then I might be willing to stick around and like, I don't know about playing daddy per se, but at the same time, I might just off the strength of if this is the woman who I'm like in love with for sure. But if we just started fucking around kind of thing, or we just started trying to see if things could go someplace, and but I'm not necessarily like up for that with that woman, or like
Yeah,
she doesn't show me a particular set of characteristics that allow me to see a future with her, then I'm not gonna stick in that. That's you and that's you, God, and that baby. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
makes sense.
I don't know that ain't got. I don't think I'm gonna be too involved with that if I don't like if I can't see that. All right, cool. This is definitely we share a multitude of mutual things and whatnot. I am able to see you as my wife. You're able to see me as your husband. Before, like you move with the thought process of, hey, I'm with somebody, this is my man, and fuck everybody else type shit. I might be like, you know what? Fuck it. Especially if she down to have another one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if that's the oh nah, I'm not having no more after this. Nah, I gotta cut that. I gotta cut that tie.
I mean, some of them don't know until after they have that kid if they're not gonna have any more after, because
That's true.
someone be like, "Oh, this pregnancy is great," and then as soon as they're pushing that kid out, they were like, "Fuck this! I'm not having any more kids. That was the worst experience of my life. Having to push out that baby." Some of them are like that. After they push out one, they're like, "I'm
That's
not
true.
pushing out another one." That that
That's true.
you know.
That's true.
Um, but
I
I
mean,
mean
so with that being also introduced into it, I might have to wait and see what kind of woman she is with that baby as well, in order for me to determine if that's a woman that I'm going to be able to be
but
with
you
in
would
the
have to
future.
wait though quite a while
I
because
would have
most
to wait.
women most women, after they have a baby, go through that postpartum depression,
Well,
which that can last
I mean,
what to 2 years sometimes or more.
okay, you going in? Yeah. Okay. You I mean, with that being the case, there's definitely it's a multitude of ways that that shit can be. You know what I'm saying? You can look at that, but it all depends on the quality and the caliber of that woman in order for me to be like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it.
Ah, I'll do it for
Like
the
a
one
score,
time, the one time, one
yeah,
time.
like it's not that it would be a problem with fucking a pregnant woman or a woman who's pregnant with another man's baby. As fucked up as that sounds,
I
I
mean,
don't really give
it
a
helps
fuck.
induce labor when it's time.
Hey, yeah, that's true too. But overall, with that, I genuinely see it as a, hey, you know what? Yeah, that's what, 9 months of unrestricted fun. Cool, you could do that. You could do that.
Un-
Um,
Unrestricted fun for 9 months. That's
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
wild
If
analogy,
that's,
bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's basically what it is. But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, this is going to be a child that is not mine, and of course, being there for the woman that is pregnant is going to require you to be there in other particular ways. Like you got to be there at fucking drop of a dime for certain things. She need to go to the doctor, yo, and you, her man, you gotta go. You gotta get up and make that run.
You know, it's
Uh,
crazy that listening to this, it makes you realize that most men would be willing to work with a situation like this, believe it or not. Most men have no quorums nor problems of dating a woman with kids, believe it or not, and stepping
mm,
up if they need to because men are. I would probably say most men are actually, and we don't have the what was it, the natural given mother nature, the caring stuff that women have, but we have our
mhm.
own form, of ways of caring to make sure people are taken care of. And sometimes men do not have a problem stepping up and being okay with it, like because they realize like, okay, I'm dating you, I'm not dating a kid. I'm here for you, not the kid. Uh, if if I need to step up to help out with the kid and it helps you out and makes you feel better and it works for us, there's no problem with it because in that man's mind is we're together, we're a team now. We're working together. You're not going to use me though, but we're working
Right.
together towards a better situation. And what I see sometimes when the shoes are reversed on the other foot, a lot of women are like, I don't want to date you because you have kids. I don't want to do this because of this. I don't want to do that because of that. And you're sitting there like, but wait. And the ones that really get me are the ones that have kids themselves. They'd be like, I don't want to
Yeah.
date you because you have kids, but you have kids too. It's a difference. How? How
Because
is that
she
different?
wants you to be all about her kids and not necessarily
I don't know if
because
that's actually the case. I think some of them think when you say you
that's,
have
yeah.
kids, they think that you walked out on the situation, and it's because of you that you're not together with that woman no more, or they or whatnot. Some of them when they hear you have kids,
That's a
and
blessing.
I think some of them think that oh you're just like the man that left me or the man I left. Maybe that's right. You're single. Maybe you're just like them because a lot of women put men into that same category. Um,
Mm.
if you ever look at it, when things go wrong for a woman, sometimes, not all women, but for most women, when it goes wrong, they they do the blame game where they say you're just like this person. It's like wait, calm down.
You're just like
The
everybody
That's like
else.
just as one thing that went wrong. Like you're automatically lumping me in without like hearing things out. You're kind of being stubborn. You're not listening. Um, Men see a situation and like, well, let me see what I can do with it. Most men don't instantly just deny a situation unless they've been in a situation like that before, and to them, it's not worth the hassle. And which I think it's okay. If you've been in a similar situation and you decide to bow out of it because to you it is not worth the hassle, then that should be fine. But often I see when men do what women do, like Bob try to bow out of situations. Oh, you're not man enough because you don't want to take it off. That does not mean I'm not man enough. It's just I don't want to deal with nonsense. It's like if women can do sometimes a women can say no without facing any consequences. Why can't men say no without being looked at as a bad person and be trying to being manipulated about it? I see that quite a bit when men say no to a situation that women want. Sometimes the women try to manipulate the situation to make it their way, and the men just go with it because they're like, well, if I go with it, then she's happy. Then there's no problems. And I see Ego has redeemed a quote. My brain has two modes: overthinking or overthinking, overthink everything, and absolutely nothing. And there was another one. I don't make mistakes. I create unexpected learning opportunities. That one was
That's
by
wild.
Skilla. MK Skilla.
That
Right?
shit is fucking
Dope.
wild.
I got some dope ass quotes, bro. I took my time. I hand picked my quotes. They weren't generated by anybody but me. I hand picked them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That one makes sense. My brain has two modes.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a guaranteed fact about me. Not even go front.
Let's see. Let's get another one going real quick. No, so I definitely see it both ways. When I was in the dating field, so I'll tell you, when I was in the dating field before, I was married and whatnot, there were people who wouldn't date me because I had kids, bro. And the crazy thing is they had kids too, but they wouldn't date me because to them, a male with having kids and not being with the person, it was fishy. It was like, how is that fishy? You have kids and you're not with your person. Well, that's a common thing, but it's not though. Some men take care of their kids.
Mhm.
Some men have their kids. I mean, there are a lot of males who raise their kids alone, but that's not looked upon. And the same thing with holidays. Like most men are just treated last, to be honest. Look at the holidays. What holidays are treated first with different care? You got Mother's Day, you got Valentine's Day, you got their birthday. You go out, you go crazy for those things for them. But when it comes our birthday, it's like, here's a cake. Here's a t-shirt. Father's Day, here's a card. Sweetest Day, which Sweetest Day is supposed to be for men, but women have taken that over. And Sweetest Day, if I'm not mistaken, is like in October, but it gets overlooked half the time. But you have Valentine's Day, and it's supposed to be for both, but typically, the women get most of the stuff on Valentine's Day. And Christmas, you think the men's gonna get a lot of stuff for Christmas? No, it's typically the women again, and the kids because it's just a natural thing. So when you look out, and then the birthdays, they go out to eat. And then when it's like the men's time, it's like, all right, it's my birthday. Happy birthday! Here's a birthday card. Or and then you're like, all right, Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, where are you taking me? Where are you taking me this year? It's for both of us. What do you mean for both of us? You're supposed to take me out. I gotta go get my hair done, my nails done, stuff like that. You'd be sitting there like, wait, Valentine's is supposed to be for both. Like you want to celebrate Sweetest Day, right? No, I don't celebrate Sweetest Day. That's not a real holiday to me. Valentine's Day is for both of us. And then that day comes, it's like, oh, it's about me today. I'm like, what? It's for both of us. You have Sweetest Day. You did not just say you didn't want to celebrate Sweetest Day? How quickly you forget? Or food sharing, bro. I think actually food sharing, I think, is the most thing that gets men the most anger. I think you've experienced this before when you were dating people.
I'm gonna say that one more time.
The food thing. When you're dating someone and you ask them if they want some food, they tell you no. So then you go buy you some food, and you come back with your food, and then they start picking through your food, and you're sitting there like, oh, it's only a cute fries. Why are you acting like this? And you're like, I specifically asked you before I went to grab me some food because I was hungry, And when I'm hungry, I want to eat my food. So I ask you, hey, I'm going here to get some food. Do you want any food? You said, and I quote, no, I'm good. I don't want anything. And I said, are you sure? And you said, yeah, you were sure. I grabbed my keys, grabbed my phone, got ready to open the door, and I stopped. I said, are you sure you don't want anything from the spot I'm about to go to? I can pick you something up. You said no. Get to the car, start my car, get ready to reverse out the driveway, and I called you just to make sure, like, hey, I'm getting ready to leave. Third chance. Third. Like, do you want something? Because if you don't, I'm going to order me something, I'm going to come back and eat. But if you want something, I'll pick it up. And they always say, nah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. And you say, all right, cool. You sit there, fuck it. Go get me some food. Go eat. But in the back of your mind, as you've been through the situation, you already know your food's about to be fucked with.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you're excited because you're about to get some food. Then you sit there thinking like, damn, I know as soon as I get home, they about to be in my shit. They about to be eating my fucking shit. And you're sitting there and you get home, everything's cool. Gucci, it's fine. You got some fries and the burger. You know, you ate a couple of fries. And you're like, oh shit, I forgot my soda in the car, whatever you drinking. You go to the car to go get it. You come back in, a big ass bite taken out of your burger, half your fries gone, and you're looking. Did I eat before I walked out? When did I take a bite? And you see the corner eye, her munching on your food. And you just look like, I thought you didn't want anything. Oh, I didn't, but yours looks so good. And you just instantly get upset. like I can't have nothing for myself. I think that is like the men's kryptonite. And they're like, it's just food. Why are you being so greedy? No, it's not. I'm being greedy. And I saw this video and he was right. It's like, it's not being greedy. It's the fact that I asked you if you wanted something so I can make sure to get you your own because, you know, men share everything. If you really think about it, men share everything. Men, if you're in a relationship, or you're married, whatever, some men will share their deodorant, they'll share their toothpaste, their body wash, you know, all the essentials, you know, not the toothbrush because, you know, that's gross as fuck. But, you know, your deodorant most likely will probably get shared, your toothpaste, your shampoos, all that shit will most likely get shared. So you're sharing everything, your money, your bank account, all of it. I think a male in any relationship should be stingy with their food. They should have the right to be stingy with their food at any point in time. That's just me though. That's just me. Like if I share everything with you, I feel like I deserve to be stingy with my food if I don't want to share. You get everything else. I think my food should be off limits, especially if I offered to pick you some up along the way. And it's like, well, I didn't want a full meal. I could get you a small. Or I could just ordered you it, got half of it ready, wrapped up the other half and put it up so you can eat it later. And bada bing, bada boom. You still would have had some. Now I have like 3 bites taken out of my burger, half my fries gone. But you weren't hungry though, right? Have you experienced that before, Thad?
That's why you buy a backup burger, some backup fries. They start eating.
I personally, I've started doing that a long time ago, bro. Whenever I go and buy me something, I always buy me extra. When she says, "Oh, I don't want it," oh, okay. She don't realize I always have extra with me, and sometimes I'll eat the extra before I get there because I already know she's gonna eat some of it. So when she's like, "Oh, let me not eat your food," you might feel some way. I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. Go ahead, go for it. I know you wanted some. It's fine." And she always be looking at me like, doing that look like, what's wrong with this? Nothing. I'm not as hungry as I thought I was. Knowing damn well I've already finished me one. So I'll sit there like, I wasn't as hungry as I thought it was. You know, I had some fries, I finished those, and that actually filled me up. So yeah, go ahead, knock out the burger. Go for it. and she'll devour it. And I'll be sitting there like, no, you could just ask me to get you your own shit. Like, where's your fries?
Well,
Like, I ate my fries already. I was only offering you a burger. One time she did catch me though. She's like, why is there two? I was like, well, you always eat my food, so I always buy an extra. So I was like, I always buy an extra, so I have it's there. So that way, when you start dipping into my food, I already know. Because sometimes if I know that she's hungry, but she doesn't want to tell me what she wants to eat, I'll go and buy an extra burger, and I'll eat mine before I get home. And I'll have the extra one, and I'll start with the fries. And she'll be like, oh, can I have some of your burger? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Then she'll take a couple bites. I'm like, just go ahead and finish it. You're hungry, clearly. Like, oh, but this is yours. Don't worry about it. And then I think she started catching on, like, this motherfucker already orders two. So I think she knows when I freely give up my burger that I had a second one already. I've already ate one. I definitely think she started to catch on. But yeah, she'll still say no, she doesn't want any and go for it. It's a woman thing. I don't know why. For the life of me, it always happens, but it does.
yeah. That's wild.
I wonder if Reptar's gonna be hopping on tonight. Oh, it's supposed to be freezing weathers tonight where I'm at? Well, geez, Louise. A freeze warning. That's gonna be interesting. Dang. So I think tonight, bro, I started this thing where I go on a bike ride with my little one. We go on a bike ride, and mind you, I can't do a lot of bike riding because normally cardio messes with my knees quite a bit and spine. But we've been riding like 5 miles a day right now, throughout our neighborhood, and it's been fun. She's been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. It's been a tough little ride, and she sleeps like a baby afterwards, which is nice. So I think after the podcast, I'm going to quickly go on a quick little ride with her, and then after that, I'd be back to play. Well, after that, and maybe watch a quick episode with her of a show, before she lays down. I'd be back to play some Ark and Battlefield and some 2K. Those who don't know, your boy Zone has got back into 2K. I still consider myself a part-timer 2K player, but I've gotten a lot better. I don't know if you've talked to Paul, but me and Paul been running one-on-one v each other. Because he's better than me at 2K typically. So I just been playing everybody who's better than me when they're available. I just been doing one-on-one games with them to see how I can work on certain moves and whatnot, pushing myself. I almost beat him. one good time. I've been crossing the hell out of him slowly but surely. I'm gonna have to play you one-on-one too, see if I can work on some of my skills. Yeah. Although your boy Zone, I am getting better at the game, bro. It might surprise you. you might be like, yo, does Zone finally beat me at 2K? The fuck?
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm still trying to figure out how to get my combos right this 2K.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run it.
We might master my shot.
We might have to run it. Let me see. What time is it? The pod's been going for an hour, which is, it's about normal. Lately, we have been doing a little bit longer, close to 2 hours, but that's normally when we have lots of people. When it's just me and Thad, I feel like the podcast is very relaxed. We're going to have to bring some things back in. I think Thad had a cousin, right? That was your cousin with the reenactment stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely get him in for a proper interview thing, bro. You can lead up to questions and whatnot. I actually think it would be a super nice segment. The partial one we did was very nice, and I'd actually probably enjoy doing a more in-depth one and let you lead the charge with questions. I can even prep the questions for you, bro, if you want. But I'm pretty confident that you would do a banger job doing an interview.
We definitely gonna make that happen. I'm gonna talk to him. I think he'll be on a little later on anyway. So
I definitely think we should do that. Which one is that does the? Do I know him?
Yeah, that's Nick, Han Solo, bro.
Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have to link up with that shit. Why not? But stream, we're gonna cut it here. This is always Sundays are always the shorter streams because it's just a pod Sunday, and I just started incorporating them. I do think I will be starting to stream throughout the day, besides just the podcast, but we're gonna find out. I might stream a little bit tonight. We'll see. If I do, you guys will be the first to know when I come back. But like always, thanks for tuning in to Chillin' with Zone and Company on this lovely Sunday. As per usual, your host Zone. You guys were here for the book club. We talked about road rage a little bit. We didn't have a lot of people here to get truly in depth in that one, but we had a little chatter, laughter, handbag purses. We're definitely have to bring that one back up when we have some women in here to really get an answer to why they do that. And we talked about sharing and dating women with kids or just dating people with kids. And that again, we will have to probably brush up when we have more people here with a voice and different experiences, because only two type of experiences is good, but we want better. Let's do a couple of quotes real quick before we debate. Let me see if I can get one more with us here.
BB, what the hell are you wanting for?
Don't let yesterday take up too much today. That's a good one. Let's see, one more or two more. Let's see. It's different. Nope, that was the same. I wonder how these quotes are actually generated for the randomness. Like, all right. My motivation is like a dead battery. It occasionally shows a sign of life, then dies again. All right, one more. And then we'll definitely get out of here. I'm gonna be cracking myself up on my own stream, reading my own quotes. Oh, I got it. First, I need to spell it right. Quote. I don't make the rules. I just write them. For anyone who's I've kind of said that quite a bit for a long time. When I first started my Discord, I said that when I did a DayZ server, that was actually one of my rules in my Discord chat, which is true. I don't make them. I just write them. They're already been made. I'm just writing them down as I go. So, anyways. Oh man, I love you guys. It's been fun. It's been real. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And like always, you can catch us every Sunday, unless we're not available, and we'll let you know ahead of time. You can catch Inu Ego at Twitch, Instagram,
yes sir.
and those are the only two things he's on right now because he's a lazy fuck. So. Eventually,
Facebook is not tied to that shit right now, so
we'll eventually get him on TikTok and everywhere else where you guys can really get him.
Am I on TikTok still? I think I'm still on. I just haven't uploaded any videos.
Apparently, TikTok you can go live now. You can set yourself up to stream live to them now too. I'm probably gonna do that soon. Pick up some following
on Twitch. I'm sorry. On TikTok, it's Eno the Egoist. So ENOTHAEGOIST. Eno the Ego.
We'll get that typed up and put it on this episode. I gotta go through and get all the tags. So he will send that to me, and I will make sure that gets posted for you, lovely people. But like always, it's been real. You guys stay frosty. Until next time, we will see you later. Holla.
Peace, niggas.